Namaste and welcome back to Waking Up with Mindful Serenity Yoga, and we're going to continue with our little exercise of pulling a concept from the jar, and I'll attempt to answer or speak on that concept for 4 minutes impromptu. I have been going over my time, forgive me. Some of these concepts are so hard to contain into 4 minutes. Of course, concepts cannot even begin to explain the thing they are pointing to, can they? The thing they are pointing to is usually very inexplicable, especially when these topics are centered around spirituality, which again is a concept. But what spirituality points to is so immense and so hard to explain, especially in one word and especially within a 4-minute time frame. Regardless, I am going to reach in and pull out a concept. I'm going to take that deep breath to help me center again into the parasympathetic system, the rest and digest system. So I'm calm, and ego who loves the sympathetic stimulation, is off chasing that while I answer this question from the wiser part of myself. Taking a deep breath and exhaling. Anchoring into breath is a very healthy thing we should be doing many, many, many times during the day. So, what did I pull out? I pulled out presence. Presence, Presence. Presence. And what is presence? Well, we can look at presence in two ways. We can look at, if we're looking at the space-time continuum, we can look at a presence as being that which is occurring right now in the present, that which is occurring right now in the present time frame, now. Or we can look at it as what we offer in terms of who we truly are at the deepest level, that presence. So to be present and live in presence is to become aware that the only time we have to live our lives is right now. Past is just memory we're clinging to help define this false sense of self, who we think we are. Memory helps to define, we store and stuff and all these events that we've had, especially if they're emotionally charged, and we say, hi, I'm this person who had that experience. I'm this person who had that experience in the past. And we use the past to define that. We often cling to our past to define who we are. And future is a time that never comes, right? So it's full of hopes and dreams that things will be better when. But when the future comes, it is the present, is it not? So I'll say tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Tomorrow is the 25th at 3 o'clock. Things will be better. And then Thursday, April the 25th at 3 o'clock arrives, and it is the present moment. There is no such thing as future, right? It's just a mental construct, a mental idea, just as the past is a mental idea of memory, of things that have happened before. They are not happening now, so they are not present. We are not living in presence when we are focusing on our past and focusing on our future and what might be. We're actually skipping over the present moment to get to another time frame, because the present moment, possibly, presence, is uncomfortable for us, and we're looking for a way out of what truly is, the suchness of what is in this present moment. When we talk about presence as being who we truly are, when we acknowledge that we are not the ideas and thoughts and focuses that are going on in our head, the distraction, because future focus and past focus on memory of this personality who is supposedly a collection of all these memories. We're not focusing on that. We're not focusing on how we're feeling and thinking and the life situations that are coming before us. We're not focusing on our little dramas, the human me going through this experience. We fall back into presence, who we truly are, the essence of who we truly are, beyond the mind-made constructions. And we experience life as it is. I love how Anika Harris describes it as the felt experience of life. The felt experience. We feel life instead of thinking about how it might feel or how it felt in the past. We're thinking of how, we're not thinking about it, we're feeling it now. We're not creating story around it. So, for example, if I'm drinking a hot cup of tea, I am not saying, oh, this tea is so hot, I can just imagine how it's going to taste, or maybe it's going to make me sick tomorrow, or whatever. I'm just focusing on the sensation of drinking the tea. I'm experiencing the tea. I'm not up here thinking and creating story around the tea. I'm experiencing the tea. That is presence, right? The here and now. It's not being in the head, whether the head is directed towards the past or the future. It's being in the experience of living now. That is presence. And the Zen Buddhists have it down pat, right? That is their whole mission, is to be here now. Be here now, living and experiencing life now, in this moment. So that means not being up here in the head, creating story or thought around it, even those stories come, those thoughts will come, not being attached to them, not following them, taking a deep breath and coming back down into the center of who we are and operating from there. Thank you so much. Namaste.